Good morning, it's Tom Klein. A lot of dealers don't know what risk mitigation is or why they should be concerned about it. So let's spend a few minutes this morning talking about that. First of all, what is risk mitigation? Risk mitigation is the art of making sure that things at your dealership don't go sideways, so that small problems are contained and don't become bigger problems. Some people also call it loss control. But here are some examples. Here are 4 examples of questions you should ask yourself to practice good risk mitigation. The first is, when was the last risk assessment that you had to ensure that all your assets are protected? Has anybody looked at the big picture of the dealership? Secondly, has anyone done an analysis of your insurance policies to make sure there are no holes that if you turned in a claim that you wouldn't have any coverage? The next is, are you using arbitration for your consumers in case there's a dispute? Arbitration, in my opinion, creates bigger problems, which then cost more money. And finally, of the 4 questions, are you prepared if the local news media comes and wants to do a story about a disgruntled customer? So some dealers get a case of the yets. I haven't had a problem yet, and I'm not going to have a problem, and the chances are that I'll never have a problem, so I'm not going to worry about these things. And for those dealers, I have a good analogy. I'm getting married in a few weeks, and my fiance's birthday was a week ago. So we were supposed to be in Illinois for the weekend, and trying to be a thoughtful guy, I wanted to get her a gift that reflected where we were. She's originally from Springfield, Illinois. So what I found her was a pocket watch from the Illinois Pocket Watch Company. And this particular one is a Bunn Special, Bunn coffee makers. And this is a working pocket watch, as you see. And I thought this would be great. So I got this for her and gave it to her on her birthday. Well, the next day she sat down and said, I want to give you your wedding gift early. And I was surprised. And she then gave me my wedding gift, which was what? An Illinois pocket watch, almost the identical model, just a different color. Also made in Springfield. So the analogy there is, what are the chances that and we'd never discussed pocket watches before. This isn't something like we had talked about it. So what are the chances that we would both come up with the same exact gift for each other? Well, the chances are very low. Very, very, very low. And I use that as an analogy because when dealers say, I'm not going to have any problems, I say, okay. But when they do have a problem, it'll likely be a big one, and they won't be protected, and they won't know how to protect themselves. So practice good risk mitigation. If you have any questions, give me a call. Happy to answer your questions. I'm Tom Klein, and thanks for seeing things from a better vantage point.